My legs are so tired from that jog yesterday. Here's something I find super crazy. How much time we put into our videos without putting hardly any effort into our thumbnails, when like the thumbnail is the gateway to someone actually seeing the video. I cannot tell you the number of times I've let YouTube pick my thumbnail and I'm like, it's good enough. Let's talk about going back, fixing thumbnails, just making them better, all right? I'm also gonna do a little tutorial with a program I use called Snapseed, super easy on the iPhone. Let's get this thing. All right, thumbnail number 1, silhouette, over crank so I can jump. I'm not actually sure how that one's gonna look. I hope it looks awesome. Number 2 at this barn, because like, look at this, look at the textures on this barn. Maybe one of those worked, I don't know. All right, number 4 is this barren cornfield, because I mean, look at it, it's so. Did it work? Did it work? I don't know if it worked. And yes, these are just still frames from video. If you want to learn how to do legit photos, like advanced selfies, you're gonna have to learn that from Sorrel. That's next level for me. All right, I'm not there yet. So I have in mind the one that I want to replace, which is the No Small November thumbnail with the 3rd thumbnail that I took today. The other 2, I'm just gonna replace ones that like, it has to kind of make sense, but really just a better thumbnail is a better thumbnail, in my opinion. All right, got them off of my computer. I added text to one of them. I just did that in Final Cut, like just the regular text layer, because I don't know how to add text on my phone well. I haven't found a great app that like is easy for me to use. Let's hop over to the phone, app called Snapseed. I think it's actually owned by Google, so if you have an Android phone, it'll probably work even better. I'm doing it on an iPhone. Let's edit these things. Open up Snapseed. So I'll just open up that first one. The thing that I want to do on this is increase the structure. I normally always go to structure. Increase the structure, bring up the saturation a little bit, but just in the sky. So I use this tool called Selective. And I'm sliding up with my finger to go down to saturation, and then I'm sliding over to the right with my finger to increase the saturation. Hit the add button down at the bottom, tap another space in the sky, slide up to saturation, slide over to increase the saturation. And then the last thing I want to do on this is increase the shadows just a little bit to bring back a little bit more into me jumping. And that one's done. Export, save a copy, boom. This one. So this one's interesting because the lens warped it a little bit more than I thought it was going to. I want to fix that. So first I'm gonna crop it down to about what I want, which is right there. About. Hit crop. And then go to Tools, Perspective, 2nd row, 3rd column. And then just slide up that side a little bit, just to make it a little bit more even. And then this one, I actually want to make this one a little bit more like moody with crushed blacks. So first, let me bring up the structure, increase that detail a lot on the wood, and then I'm gonna go to Tune Image, down to Shadows, and bring the shadows down a little bit, all right? Then last thing maybe is Tune Image, Ambiance, bring those up just a little bit. I think that looks cool. I think that's a cool thumbnail right there. Export, save a copy. Last one. This one, I'm going to really just want to increase the structure. Just like add more back into the sky. The other thing that I want to do is take away that little piece of corn that is sticking up and distracting you from me standing there in the field. So go to Healing, 3rd row, 3rd column, and then use this motion to zoom way into that piece of corn, stalk or whatever that is, and then just select that. It's not as great as like Photoshop or even Lightroom, but it does a good job. So I just, got it. Last thing I want to do is add a vignette on this one. It's down the very bottom row. Slide the center of the vignette way down to No Small November, and then pinch in to make the vignette even smaller. And then export, save a copy. That's how I do it. That's how I make my thumbs pop. Again, it's different than regular photos because you need to make them look good small. You need to make them probably more contrasty, more structure, more detail, whatever, than what you're used to in regular photos, because you need to make it look really good when it's very small. If you want to see these videos that I've just changed the thumbnails to, maybe you've missed them because the thumbnail wasn't good enough, you didn't click on them, go ahead and click up there. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if there's something I did differently than you do and that you would do differently because you think it's better. I'd love to know in the comments. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow.